We're looking at the width of the face, as I said, across the eye sockets compared to the overall length. Do you see how Linda's face is quite a bit wider than Annabelle's? Annabelle's is wider than Stephen's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you can all see that?
Yes.
The wider the face, the more innate self-confidence the person has. Sure, I'll give it a go. How hard can it be? I'll figure it out. Yeah, just give us a manual, no worries.
I can figure it out.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, and surely if you can do it, anybody can do it, right? I know. And how discouraging is it when we see people hesitating in the face of success, when really all they need is just that little bit more effort, isn't it? Yes. The longer and the thinner the face, the more the person has learned their confidence. They've earned their confidence. It hasn't come easy, has it? No. We're not going to risk it, none of this, no.
Especially not living with a psychologist.
Oh, that's a whole other workshop now. The longer and thinner the face, the more the person is cautious. They are not going to take foolish risks, are you? Yes. Now, it's accomplishments are very important. These people go about their confidence in a whole different way. It's a whole different learning style. It's a whole different way of being. Over here, Linda will go, yes, okay, come on, we can do it. No problems. Are you completely out of your mind? Do you not understand that we need to take things a little bit more slowly, don't we? We have to make sure about what we're getting into before we get into it. Absolutely, exactly. If I was teaching the alphabet over here, it would be A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You got it now?
Got it. Okay.
A, B, C, D. I'll do this again. A, B, C, D. You know, we could write this down. Yeah, absolutely. Now, when he's got it nailed. But it's a different road to get there, isn't it, darling?
Yeah.
Yep. One step at a time. And if you push them faster than they're willing to go, by crikey, they'll put both feet down and balk like a mule. Yeah? Respect is very important. You have no idea what it has taken in order to achieve what he's achieved. He's not kidding. That was a genuine sign. This is intense stuff. If you want to be able to relate to somebody with a long, thin face, then you do so with respect, understanding that they are cautious and that support and protection is very important to them. Is that true? Yes. And then when you've got it, no worries. As confident as the widest faced person in the room in my field. New things, but just let me take things step by step. Is that true? They'll miss bite off more than they can chew and then chew like crazy. Yeah. That's the fact. This is the face of somebody who does that.
Trust too.
Yep. The dominant need of somebody with a very wide face, they need to be needed. And if they don't feel needed, they get very discouraged and wander off.
To the woods.
Now then, are you ready for this to get really incredibly cool? All right. Take a breath. Really sweet. I need you. We learn to talk to the traits. Because when we understand that, if I see somebody with a face like this on my table, I know that there's a good chance it's because she's bitten off way more than she can chew, and then she's chewing like crazy. Because of that need to be needed. This is the face of somebody who's going to see a need and jump right in, without even thinking for a second about, whether or not we should do that. It's true. It's true. If you have a face that looks like this, think for a second that, do I really need to be doing this for them? Because that's one of the dangers, especially when you've got somebody with a long, thin face that you're wanting or expecting them to be having the same level of confidence as you do. It's a whole different style. And there's a very fine line between a shoulder to lean on and a crutch, So here's where it gets really cool. You ready? All right, take a breath. That was a nice breath. The body likes it when you breathe. All right.